All right, is this the one and the only Tone the Chief Rocca?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tone the Chief Rocca is on Totally German Radio.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You are the friggin' man. Let me tell you.
Oh, man, thank you, man.
Yo.
What's going on?
What's going on? Okay. I've been waiting for this moment. From the time you came out on that stage and took that place over, right? I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, man, that's what it's all
up.
about, man, shutting the house down and getting the place cracking with bouncing butts. Tone.
I didn't see the show live, and Bay hits me the next morning. You got to see this video. You got to see this. You got to see this. 2 seconds after seeing it, I'm right back on the phone. We got to get him on the show somehow.
Oh,
I suppose you do nothing else this year. You get my man. And I will tell you, you brought that house down like it was incredible watching it.
Oh, man, thank you, man. We had so much fun, man, and thanks for having me on the show, man, because like I said, this whole experience has been a trip, man, because, you know, like I told everybody else, to me, it was only, I was just, brother, just trying to get on TV. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get on TV. I'm the type of guy that, like, when you watch the news, I'm that guy in the background of the news, like, doing all kind of goofy stuff. So, you know, for them to let me come on here and bring my goofiness to the stage, and everybody's riding, or a lot of people riding with me, because a lot of people don't like Tone the Chief Rocca also, you know what I'm saying? But the ones who do, man, like I said, man, I'm enjoying all of this. This is all a trip to me.
How could they not like Tone the Chief Rocca?
I don't know, man. It's like, how do you not like a song about bouncing butts? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it seems like America would love songs about bouncing butts.
I'm a man after your own heart, man. I got to tell you. So, how long you been rapping for? Or is this just it? You just focused on BOOTY?
Actually, like I said before, I rap. I've been rapping for a while, but nobody cares about the raps. You know what I'm saying? The only rap they cared about was BOOTY, which I wrote like 10 years ago. And then I just said, you know what? Let me try to get on this show. You ever watch like American Idol and watch like the first shows, or America's Got Talent, and you see like the first show and like and it's always like the goofy act, the one that get like buzzed, the one that get dogged. I was just trying to get on TV to make to make my homies laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just supposed to be one of those things where it's like, hey man, turn on Channel 4 real quick. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be something like that. So when like they let us actually go through, when we went through the first time and the judges got up and started dancing, it was like, oh man, I guess the joke's on me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I was expecting to hear like pop, 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 you know, because they was Xing everybody. And so when they let us actually go ahead and get through the whole song, it was like, oh man, we got to come back. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah. So all in all, man, this has all been a trip, man. Like I said, how do you take a song from 10 years ago and bring it back, and then everybody else likes it? You know, because I used to have people from from my high school come up to me, and they were the only ones who knew about the song. They'd be like, "Hey, man, did you go cover, man? You know, did you hear that BOOTY song, man?" You know, and now I can be like in New York, and these little kids that come up to me now and be like, "Hey, man, that's the booty man." Now I'm the booty man.
I'll tell you what, I was watching it with my 15-year-old daughter, right?
Right.
And we were friggin' hysterical. We were like, that's it. And the thing that made it even more fun is the way Howie Mandel did it. Like, he just said, that's it. Like, that's the song, and you just got to keep doing the same song every time. And I was like, oh, my God, this can't be happening. It was so funny.
Right.
And every friggin' week, my daughter would be like, she would text me while I'm at work on Tuesday. BOOTY tonight? I'm like, no. I was like all bummed out. I'm like, no, we got to wait till Vegas. And then, you know, you're waiting like 2 months until the Vegas show, and then you guys come out and they're like, nah, you just go to New York.
Right, that's what I was ready to do the song right there. I was like, if you make it through, like, how do you want to celebrate? I was like, well, just give me a microphone and we'll rock it right there. They was like, no, just go to New York. Just get out of here. Go to New York. You know. So then, like I said, so then we go to New York, and then we do it. We shut the house down, and then next day they kick us out of town, just like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got voted off, and now thanks to Mel B, she brought us back. So now we're on the wild card. So the people once again get to see Tony Chief Rocca and Coley Cole, the greatest hype man in the world, shut the house down once again.
So when are you guys coming back on? Is that next week?
Next week, next Tuesday, is going down once again. So, like I said, if you like what we do, if you're down with Tony Chief, like I said, man, make sure you vote for us. But all in all, like I said, you know, in the end, like I said, even if you don't vote, honestly, my mom don't like when I say this, but honestly, even if you just watch it and you entertain, and we make you guys laugh, and you know, like I said, and you vibe with the song, that's what it's all about for me. That's really what it's all about for me. Like I said, you know, all the love that we done got, even you guys reaching out to us, you know what I'm saying? Let me reach out to y'all, reach back to y'all. I mean, like I said, this is all a trip to me. Because like I said, I never would have thought I never saw this coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was only trying to get on the first episode, you know?
I'll tell you what, that first night, I instantly went on Facebook and found that you had a page, and I emailed you. I got to get this guy on here. And I never heard nothing. And then, like, I was like, let me try again. And, like, after you guys came out and you did the whole big production of it, I'm like, I got to try again. And this time I went through Twitter, and we hooked up. But, you know, what I see happening when you guys, like, even if they didn't ask you guys to come back, it was like, you know, like an American Idol contestant who doesn't win but still ends up with a hit. I totally see that with you guys.
Oh, like, man, thank you. I hope you're right. You know what I'm saying?
You were going to be the next Gangnam Style guy.
I think a big likability with you guys is your attitude. You're not going out there saying, "Hey, we're the." You said it from day one. If I get one hit, I'm happy.
Right,
you know?
right.
And that is stating through the screen that you are happy. You're glad to be. You know what? And I said to Bay earlier, I hope you make millions off this one song.
Wouldn't that be a trip? Wouldn't that be a trip if I made millions off doing only one song? I get to travel the world just to do one song and one song only. I said, hey, you know, I can open up for anybody. I could be the opening act for anybody. You know, I could open up for your 2 Chainz or your Celine Dion. It don't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Just let me go Barnum and Bailey circus. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what it's all about. You know, so
what did you honestly think, though? Like, your initial reaction when you guys did that first time and the crowd was on their feet, the judges were all dancing. What was going through your mind?
Like I said, I wasn't expecting that. Like I said, I thought that they were going to, like, exit, like, right as soon as we started rapping, because I'm like, come on, man, like, I mean, in the end, it was supposed to make my friends laugh, and then I did that to make myself laugh also. You know, like I thought as soon as we got out there, as soon as we got like a couple words out, that they was gonna dog us like right there, like we was gonna get a couple of X's. So like I said, you know, like when the judges started dancing, they started dancing before I even went into like the verse. So right after I went into the hook, they got up and started dancing, and I looked at my brother while we was on stage, like, oh man, like. Like we actually got to finish this now, you know. So like,
and you know what the best part of the whole song is? Your brother. Every time your brother just goes T.Y. T.Y. It's the best.
A lot of people say like, what is the extra T.Y. for? I'm like, I don't know. It just
fits. It works.
It stands for thank you. You know what I mean?
Now, how about after when you guys went home? When you guys were home. After that aired, what was like your friends and family's reaction?
Oh, check this out. Okay, well, right after we did that episode, like that first episode, what are you talking about? It was all good. Everybody was covered up to us. It's like everybody wanted to take pictures with us. We was on cloud 9. Then I got in my car, started driving down the street, and then I got pulled over by the cops. How about that?
Come on.
Talking about I had a broke tail light.
But did you tell him, like, you're the booty guy?
I am. I'm Tony Chief Rocca. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to say, but then he would have said, you know what, step outside the car or something. So yeah, man. But like I said, this is all but a trip. We just taking it all in, and like I said, no matter what happens, this is something that I'm gonna always be able to smile about. And the fact that like we got everywhere from older people to kids. Man, kids have actually been the ones to show us some of the most love, and it's that's dope because we got a good, clean song about butts that everybody can listen to. Yeah, so that's what it's
How about when you guys did the big production? When you did it at Radio City Music Hall, what was going through your head when you were doing all that? I mean, with the car, you had the whole outfit down.
Yeah. Oh man, well, everybody had ideas and suggestions, and it's they listened to all the people. The people were saying, man, you got to get some girls, man. You got to get some girls, man. You got to make sure make it seem like you got to get a music video. And then when we came here, that's exactly what they threw at us. They said, we want to give you guys a lot of girls. We can give you some pyros. We want to give you a low rider. And it's like, what? I'm from LA. Okay, and you see a lot of low riders, hitting switches up and down. I've never even been in one of those. So to be over here, I didn't even know that they was in low riders in New York, and we was over here hitting switches up and down Times Square. It's like, how gangster is that,
Now, was that your first time in New York?
It was my second time. It was my second time in New York. Last time I was in New York, I was just with the family, just on vacation. I never would have thought, like 5 years later, that we would be back here, to live out a dream. You know what I'm saying? To live out a dream. Like I said, no matter what happens, if this was all over for me tomorrow, like I said, I would always be able to say, hey man, I got to go to Radio City Music Hall and perform a song about butts and hit switches on a stage, I felt like Dr. Dre for about 90 seconds, because that's what always made me laugh. I always tell people whenever we were on that show, because they only give you 90 seconds, so I always look at it like this. You got all kind of acts on America's Got Talent, all kind of great acts. You got people like my dog Alex Magala, who eats swords. You got little girls who's 10, but they sing like they're 40. You have people who balance on 80-foot things and then jump off of them, and then you got choirs who sing, classy songs, and then here we go talking about B-double-O-T-Y, It'd be funny because, I read a lot of, the stuff on YouTube. We get a lot of love, but I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the hateful comments, it actually makes me laugh because it's like, oh, man, I can see why they feel like that. They'll be like, oh, my God, I can't believe these guys made it on there. Like oh, my God, this song makes me want to put a baby in an oven, and it's like, oh, man. So
tell them guys?
If anything, it makes me laugh, and it's like, we got to mainly focus on the people who's down with us, you know what I'm saying? And, if anything, if I ever ran into one of those people that said, hey, man, you're the downfall of America, all I could do is just be like, hey, man, I'm sorry you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? If anything, but for the most part, we've been getting a whole lot of love, you know what I'm saying? So, that's I brother feel that in the heart, pretty much,
Well, you know what I say to the haters?
Go ahead, Frank.
Here's what I say to the haters. When you perform at Radio City Music Hall and have Mel B shaking her booty, then you can talk. But until then, just quiet and enjoy the song.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much all I really focus on anyway. I'm just saying, some of the comments actually make me laugh some of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no person that be hurt over certain stuff like that because shoot, if I wasn't me, I probably would have wrote that too.
Hey, here's something I got to ask you, and as soon as, again, going back to your first tryout performance, at the end of your set, you did some moves and some looks. I said to myself, this guy's a wrestling fan. Are you a wrestling fan?
I am one of the biggest wrestling fans. I grew up on the WWF era. You know what I'm saying? Not WWE, WWF era. So, I most definitely gave a shout out to my dog, The Rock, when I did his pose. You know what I'm saying? The Rock, people like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Macho Man Randy Savage. You can hear it in my voice when I'm talking,
I always said, two retired professional wrestlers.
Is that right? Oh my goodness. So you
how
guys
about
picked up on it right away.
As soon as I saw it, I said, look, he's doing The Rock, he's doing Hogan, he's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Exactly.
Well, Frank used to wrestle, and myself used to wrestle for ECW.
ECW.
How about that, huh?
I know that's right. Say what's up to Taz, Rob. Hey, can I ask you guys a question then?
Shoot.
Is Rob Van Dam related to John Claude Van Dam?
No, not at all. But they look like alike.
Actually, his real name is Rob Zakoworski.
Wow. Now because I always said if I ever had the opportunity to ask him any questions, that's what I would have asked. And now you guys have broke it down for me. So wait a minute, Rob Zakoworski?
Zakoworski.
Exactly.
Polish.
Rob Zakoworski. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So there you have it.
But I will tell you, he is a hell of a nice guy.
I'm going to email you a picture over of me and Rob from a couple years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, Rob Van Dam looks more like John Claude Van Dam today. Because Claude Van Dam with all that facial stuff, he don't look nothing like himself.
Really though, Rob Van Dam, John Claude Van Dam most definitely looks like he could be a couple of people's granddaddies right now. You know? Like that's my granddaddy right there.
So another BOOTY question. So who had the nicer booty? Was it Mel B or Heidi Klum?
I got to keep it real, man. I got to roll Mel, man. Heidi is off the hook. Heidi is off the hook, but I got to roll with Mel B on that one. Hello?
Sorry, we had feedback. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I got to roll with Mel B on that one, but Heidi's off the hook too, man. Heidi's always been down with him. If anything, every time we would see Heidi, she would always be like, BOOTY. Yeah, she was always cool, man. All the judges are cool, man. Like Howie, he was real cool, and even Howard has been really cool, man. You know, like they when we see him backstage, they always show everybody love. And then, like, pretty much all the contestants that you see on the show, they're all cool, man. Everybody's cool. And, you know, in the end, everybody just wants to put on a great show, you know. And like I said, I'm just thankful. Like I said, I was thankful for the first show they put us on. I was thankful for them to letting us go to Vegas. I was thankful for rocking it at Radio City. And now, like, you know, to be brought back, to do it again, this is like I keep saying, man, this is a trip. This is a trip.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, whenever they show, like, the backstage stuff of everybody sitting around waiting to go out for their chance, it seems like everybody is really pretty supportive of each other. Exactly.
Like, even when we went against, when it all came down to it, and we got voted off the first time, it came down to me and the comedian Angela Hoover. And, you know, we were really cool with Miss Angela Hoover, man. You know, like, she was a friend of ours. And so when it came down to us and she won, like, we was genuinely happy for her, if anything, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Like, you know, I keep saying, like, it started out as a joke to me, so I really didn't know how far they was going to let this whole thing ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised it went this far, you know?
Right.
But I'm thankful at the same time, though, you know?
So okay, you guys return next week as the wild card.
Yeah, return. Yes, sir. We're back.
So what happened? They called you up and said, we're bringing you guys back?
Yeah, they called us at, like, the last minute. They called us, like, 2 days ago, like on Monday afternoon, and told us that we were coming back for the wild card. And, you know, like, my mom and my brother and a lot of other people, they kept saying, you know, I think they might have you guys back. And I'm thinking, like, man, it's, like I said, man, there's so much other talent out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and so when they asked for us, it's like, man, they really like those booty guys. You know?
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, and this is no BS. Out of this year, I mean, last year there was like a lot of like really intense acts and all. This year there's nothing like really mind-blowingly intense, and you guys are the most entertaining.
Hey, you know what? Like I keep trying to say, like, in the end, what I always like to tell people, we only get 90 seconds. So I look at it like this. At all the great talent that you see everywhere from dancing, singing, to, like, you know, death-defying acts, And then you have us, man. When we get up there, we try to bring the party to everybody. We try to bring the party to the crowd, bring the party to the people watching at home. It's a 90-second party, and everybody's invited.
So is the song going to be officially released at some point?
We actually tried to release it not too long ago, but the show said we couldn't release it, so we got to wait. Probably in about 3 weeks when the show is officially done, we should be able to do it. But it's ready though. We're just waiting to hear the word. As soon as they give us the word, bam, it's gonna be out there.
Well, when you guys officially release that, you have to come back on so we can play it for everybody.
Oh, for sure, no doubt.
Because you know what I want? I want in 10 years to go to my niece's or nephew's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And then at some point, it hits that BOOTY.
Hey, depending on, look, you can hit me up. I might just come over there and do it, you know? Like that, you know?
Hey, see, now I wish I had to talk to you last week. I would have took you I went to a wedding on Friday. I would have took you.
Man, I would have been all up in there.
I'm going to have you come to my daughter's sweet 16th birthday party this year. There you go.
I would have been there. Oh, and as far as like you said, you said you was trying to get a hold of me like on the first show. Man, if you could, I don't really have I'm not really up on technology. So even the phone I'm talking to you on right now is a flip phone. I don't have everything on Twitter and Instagram. That's been my brother Coley Cole, my hype man. It's been him the one that's been doing all of this for me because my phone, all I have is bomb ringtones and text messages, you know. So
bomb ringtones.
I got all the bomb ringtones and I got all the text messages I can get. But like I said, I gotta step it up, maybe, because like I said, it's not that I don't mean to answer everybody. It's that I don't even see this stuff. My brother's the one that's telling me all of this stuff.
Well, tell Coley Cole, and now I guess you got a PR girl, Dominique, who I've been dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things are going good for you now. Now you got all communication going.
Okay. That's right. That's right.
It's happening for you, my friend.
Well, like I said, man, hey, I'm just grateful, and I'm just happy, and I'm just taking it all in. I'm just out in the end. I'm just having fun, I'm just having a game of fun.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. And like I said, man, I'm honored to be talking to y'all, man. ECW. Oh, man.
There you go.
When the last time y'all hollered at Paul Heyman? Yeah.
Paul Heyman's off making the big bucks, so all of us guys got no money.
Oh, no, but you got a dope radio show, though. I know that.
There you go. Yeah, we're getting the chance to talk to you.
That's right, man. Like I said, so... hey, in the end, you know what I always said? I always said to my brother, if I ever had a chance to be involved in wrestling, I don't know if I want to be the wrestler. I want to be somebody like a Jimmy Hart, you know what I'm saying, that just talks all the crap in the world and I'll just spill on somebody and run away or something, See,
I could see you doing that because I know both me and Frank, our bodies are pretty banged up and we have nothing to show for it, 10 years later.
Right, but like I said, if you're a wrestling fan like I am, we appreciate everything you guys did, though. You know what I'm saying? Everything you guys do. And we know all the stuff you got to put your bodies through and everything. So, like I said, you most definitely talking to a wrestling fan right now. Like you said, you picked up on everything that I was doing. That was funny to me too because I had a friend that he picked out everything I was doing. He said, "I know you were doing The Rock. You did a Macho Man at one point." I was like, "I didn't even know I did a Macho Man."
As soon as I saw you do it, I just started laughing. I said, "This dude is a big wrestling fan. I love it."
Yep. I love everything y'all do, man.
That's awesome.
I'm waiting to see wrestling, try to come back, you know what I'm saying, and get to the way it was, you know what I'm saying, especially as far as the characters that they bring,
It goes in waves. It'll come back.
Well, I'll be waiting. I told the Chief Rocca will be waiting.
All right, I need you to cut an ID for me before we let you go. You got to say, this is Tone the Chief Rocca, and you got to put Booty in there somehow. That's
right. Okay, for sure.
And you're listening to Totally Driven Radio. Throw something out there like that. You got the power.
Okay. All right, here we go. And Dave, what is it? What's your name? Dave and
Bay, like eBay.
Bay.
Bay
and who else?
Frank.
Bay and Frank. All right. Hey, what's going on? I'm chilling with Bay and Frank on Totally Driven Radio, and this is Tone the Chief Rocca, the one-hit wonder of B-double-O-T-Y.
I love it. Oh, Tone, you the man. You the man.
Oh, man,
everybody
tune
in.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Everybody tune in next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday night. America's
Tuesday.
Got Talent on NBC, and see the return of the wild card.
That's
Tony
right.
Chief
That's
Rocca
right.
and Coley Cole and
The
everybody.
greatest hype man in the world.
That's it. We're going to be tweeting out hashtag B-double-O-T-Y to our man.
And shout out to the chef that y'all was just talking to. I was over here I was getting them tips on them healthy meals.
Yo, you watch that show?
I know I've heard of it on Spike. I'm gonna start watching it now though. But like I said, I'm over here trying to cut down myself, man. I was listening to I was trying to write some of those meals down he was talking about.
See that? Now you're gonna come to Philly and we'll go out for cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah, I would love to go to Philly, man. That should be told. Let's stop. Now check this out. I gotta get my Philly cheesesteak with no cheese. I'm allergic to dairy products, so just hook a brother up with a steak sandwich.
We can do that.
So, all right, man. Well, thanks again, y'all.
Thank you. And like I said, when that song comes out, we're bringing that B-double-O-T-Y back on here.
For sure. I got your number, so I'm gonna hit y'all up. Act like you know it, brother, when I call back.
I'll be texting you. You'll have my number.
We'll always know you. Trust us.
For sure. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for having me on the show, man.
Take care, Tone.
All right, y'all. Totally Driven.
That's it. That's you. I love that guy, Frank.
You know what? we talked about it. He irradiates such a positive and great attitude, and then talking to him on the phone. So this is what I want now. You, me, Chef Brian Duffy, and Tone the Chief Rocca,
and the hype man,
and the world
Coley Cole.
Yeah, Coley Cole, all going down to George's for the pork sandwich.
I'm in.